Jorge is the man behind the popular TikTok account Magical Poltergeist, where he shares recordings of strange and chilling events happening in his home. Living with his wife and children, he is constantly disturbed by supernatural activity, unseen forces that seem unwilling to release them from their terror.
What the No.
One night, while Jorge's wife was burning sage to cleanse their home, the refrigerator door suddenly swung open behind her. It moved so violently as if an unseen hand had pulled it with force. Overcome with fear, she quickly ran out of the room, while the fridge kept moving on its own, opening and closing repeatedly. Many believed that such disturbances would only end if Jorge's family left the house. In the end, Jorge decided to leave their old house, a tough choice he had to make. But not long after they settled into their new home, the cameras captured something terrifying, a searing heat. Just like before, the refrigerator door began moving on its own, swinging open and shut non-stop. But this time, the situation grew even more terrifying. All the stove burners ignited at once, turning the haunting into something not just frightening, but truly dangerous. At its peak, the most chilling moment was captured, dark shadows drifting through the room, with faint silhouettes seemingly manipulating objects as they passed by. When Jorge reviewed the footage, he was shocked to realize the terror hadn't stayed behind in the old house. It had followed them, and now it was stronger than ever. A mother named Sabia, who lives in the Netherlands, revealed that ever since moving into her new home, she hasn't been able to sleep peacefully. At first, she tried to brush off the strange events happening around her, but over time, the disturbances became more real and impossible to ignore. One sleepless night, Sabia decided to stay up and watch a movie, hoping that exhaustion would eventually put her to sleep. But halfway through, she heard a strange noise, something that clearly didn't come from the TV. Instinctively, she grabbed her camera and gathered the courage to find out where the sound was coming from. Watch closely.
Keukenlicht is uitgegaan. Oh, ik voel me ook meteen niet chill. Vorige keer was daar die... Ik veel schaduw, iets. Oh, die keuken. Nou, hier hebben we die... Dat gekke dingetje. Oh. Wat is dit, joh? Dat gordijn. Dat... Oh. Wat de... Oh, jezus. Wat de... Ramen zijn allemaal dicht. Oh, jeetje. Oh, wat is dit, joh? Dat is mijn schaduw. Oh, dat gordijn, jeetje. Oh. Dit is dicht. Jezus. Wat was dat, ja? Wat de... Wat was dat? Sinaasappelsap of citroensap? Jeetje. Ah. Echt. Wat was dat, ja?
Viewers quickly noticed one thing. Each disturbance happened separately, never all at once. Some suggested it might have been caused by a draft, but that theory didn't hold up for long. The night was completely calm, and when Sabia checked the door, she didn't feel the slightest breeze. Strangely, the curtain still shifted, as if something unseen was standing right behind it. For Sabia, nothing that's happened in this house has ever made sense, and now she can only hope someone out there has an explanation. So, what do you think? Was this just a coincidence, or undeniable proof of real paranormal activity? An 11-year-old girl had repeatedly claimed that her house was haunted, but her parents dismissed it as nothing more than a child's imagination. Determined to prove she was telling the truth, she waited patiently for the next disturbance, listening intently until the strange, familiar sounds returned. With her camera ready, she dashed upstairs, determined to capture undeniable evidence once and for all.
You know how I told you my house is haunted? Yeah, it's happening. What should I do? Should I go in there? I don't know if I should go in there. That door closed. It's just closed. I'm gonna turn the lights on. It's opening. It's opening. Should I go in there? I'll go in there. Nothing here. Like, what there's nothing here. What do I do? Like, there's nothing here. But you saw that, so what did I do?
At the top of the stairs, she clearly recorded a door swinging open and slamming shut over and over, even though no one was nearby. With her heart pounding, she switched on the light and rushed toward the room, pushing the door wide open, only to find it completely empty. No hidden strings, no tricks, just a space that should have been calm, but instead felt unnervingly strange. For someone her age, the courage to confront such an event left viewers astonished, and for her parents, the footage became undeniable proof that what she experienced was far from just her imagination. The next day, the mother went about her usual activities, still holding on to her doubts even after watching the footage her daughter had shown her the night before. But then, an unexpected event made her start questioning those doubts.
Did you hear that? Whoa. Why is that thing moving? Okay. Hello? Hello? Okay. This side of the basement always freaks me out. Hello? Oh my God. I know, I just stopped that thing.
Not far from there, a clothes hanger suddenly began to sway gently back and forth on its own. What started as a soft movement gradually grew stronger, as if pushed by unseen hands. The mother stopped what she was doing and stepped closer to check. She carefully touched the octopus-shaped hanger, making sure nothing was interfering with it. Still puzzled, she slowly walked around the room, calling out softly as though expecting an answer. But when she turned back, the hanger was moving again in that same unnatural way. At that moment, she froze, realizing her daughter might not have been imagining things after all. With more than one strange event now caught on camera, the family was left wondering, what kind of presence had secretly taken up residence in their home? Mattie stayed home alone while his family went on vacation to Cancun, choosing not to go because of his busy college schedule. To pass the time, he played Call of Duty late into the night, trying to distract himself from the solitude. However, his peace was soon broken when his bedroom door slowly began to open on its own. At first, he brushed it off, but an icy chill swept through the room, prompting him to grab his phone and start recording the event.
Bro, I'm playing COD, and look at this door. You cannot make this shit up. Look at this. Bro, nobody is home. My family is in Cancun, bro. You gotta be kidding me. Bro. What the Bentley? Bro, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? What the Bro. Holy. Why is this door open? What the is going on?
Moments later, the door creaked shut again, even though no one had touched it. Feeling tense, Mattie quickly approached and opened it, only to hear the unmistakable sound of the toilet flushing by itself in the bathroom. His heart raced as he ran toward the stairs, just as the lights downstairs began flickering in a chilling rhythm. Forcing himself to investigate, he stepped into the kitchen and was shocked to see the faucet running at full force, even though no one was near it. As he turned to leave, something even more terrifying caught his attention. A door he was sure had been closed was now wide open, revealing complete darkness beyond. That was the breaking point. Mattie sprinted out of the house barefoot, leaving everything behind. Later, he admitted to driving aimlessly for hours just to get away, even considering sleeping in his car rather than return home. What had started as a quiet night alone turned into the most terrifying experience of his life. At a cemetery in Atlanta, Georgia, a Victorian-themed celebration was held, designed to bring the 19th century atmosphere to life. Guests dressed in period-appropriate attire and fully embraced Victorian traditions, making the event a fun historical reenactment that revived the past within one of the city's oldest burial grounds. A young man known online as Fickelberg12 documented the festivities, capturing the intricate costumes and lavish decorations, making the cemetery feel like a true step back in time. As he casually turned the camera on himself to give a personal tour, something unexpected appeared.
Look at this guy right here. Look at him. Just posing at people. I think this happens like every year around this time. It's so weird. It's like at a cemetery. And up here you have the Christmas carolers. But look at that. Beautiful. And then, and right behind me, let me watch my step here. Give me 1 second. I don't know if you guys can see that.
As he looked into the camera, a mysterious face suddenly appeared from behind a nearby wall, then vanished from sight almost immediately. At that moment, the man had no idea that something had just appeared behind him. What do you think it could be? Who or what? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stephen had long grown accustomed to strange occurrences in his home, but that night, something happened unlike anything he had ever experienced before. While washing dishes in the kitchen, he suddenly felt a sharp impact on his back. Startled, he spun around, expecting to see someone there, but the room was completely empty. Only then did he remember the camera he had set up in the kitchen. When he reviewed the footage, what he saw left him utterly shocked.
Dude, I'm a little wigged out right now. So I was washing dishes and just putting things away, and all of a sudden I feel something hit me in the back and I heard it bounce. Look at this shit. And this ball hits me in the back right shoulder out of nowhere. And what's even crazier is look where Avery's at. Now, mind you, I just got done washing the air fryer and was drying it off. Whatever it was had a little bit of force. And I'm going to tell you right now, Lauren's been in bed for almost 2 days. Like, she gets up for a little bit, but she has not felt good at all. And Avery, let's just face it, if he's not watching his tablet, he's on the Oculus or he's outside. And I knew with it being like 12 o'clock, he's inside. So, I have no idea. Now, I have a lot of activity. It's not like malicious or anything, but that right there was the first time that's happened. So, I don't know. What do y'all think about it?
Out of nowhere, a small green ball shot across the room and hit him right in the back of the neck. What made this even more baffling was that his son remained on the couch and his wife was lying sick upstairs. So, if it wasn't them, who or what could have done it? If this was truly paranormal activity, it might be proof that ghosts don't always act with malice. Sometimes, they're just mischievous or like to play tricks. A man had just gotten home from work when he began hearing faint voices echoing through the house. At first, he thought someone had broken in, but the further he followed the sounds, the more chilling the truth became. The voices were coming from his girlfriend's room. With his heart pounding, he gathered his courage, pushed the door open, and what awaited him inside was beyond anything he expected.
Recién llego a mi casa y se ve la luz acá y había alguien. Pero se lo juro que había alguien. Se escucha. Se escucha. Te estoy escuchando. Te escucho. Se ve.
Turn up the volume, and you'll hear the voices for yourself. After that, get ready, because there's a part that will make your blood run cold.
Se están escuchando ruidos. Quiero grabar esto. Ahí está. Quiero que... ¿Qué carajos? No hay nadie, loco. No hay nadie, necesito que vean. No hay nadie. Deja de burlarme, hijo de puta. No hay nadie. ¿Te escuchas ruido? ¿Qué carajo es eso? ¿Qué querés? ¿Qué querés? Cabrón. ¿Qué querés, hijo de puta? ¿Qué querés, hijo de puta? ¿Qué querés, hijo de puta? ¿Qué querés? No hay nadie acá, loco. No hay nadie.
His girlfriend's teddy bear suddenly started moving on its own, its head jerking in a way that couldn't possibly be explained by a draft, vibrations, or even faulty wiring. That's when the atmosphere grew even more unsettling. Paranormal researchers have long warned that dolls or toys, especially those given as gifts, can serve as vessels for spirits, or worse, dangerous entities. This belief stems from the idea that toys, symbols of innocence, often attract dark forces eager to twist that purity into something disturbing. Many assume this kind of phenomenon only happens with second-hand dolls or thrifted toys, but this teddy was completely new, purchased straight from a store. When his girlfriend came home, he told her everything. Instead of laughing it off, she admitted she had already heard faint whispers from the teddy late at night, though she kept convincing herself it was just her imagination. But the following night, things took an even darker turn.
Se están escuchando ruidos o pasos, no sé qué. Pero está retumbando todo. Está retumbando toda la casa. ¿Qué mierda es eso? ¿Qué bien no se ve? No se ve la cámara. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? Se desenfoca eso. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Es eso? Móstrate más, hijo de puta. ¿Qué es eso? Móstrate más. ¿Qué es eso? Vení para acá. ¿Qué es eso? Móstrate. Deja de irte. Se acaba de caer todo acá. No sé cuántos son, loco.
That night, neither of them managed to close their eyes. Some believe the incident was a display of power from the spirit dwelling within the teddy bear. Others interpret it as a warning, a way of showing who was truly in control. Skeptics blamed faulty wiring or cheap toy mechanics, yet even they couldn't provide a solid explanation for the voices captured on camera. In the end, it's up to you to decide. Was this just an overactive imagination, a clever hoax, or proof that something truly terrifying can hide behind the innocent face of a stuffed toy. In this video, we see a woman named Angelina staying at the Crescent Hotel in Eureka Springs, Arkansas, a legendary place known as one of the most haunted hotels in America. For years, countless reports from guests and paranormal investigators have described ghostly apparitions, eerie sounds, and strange, unexplained events within its historic walls. But what Angelina experienced that morning was unlike most haunting stories. It wasn't loud or violent, but something subtle, yet deeply unsettling. Around 6 in the morning, as she was sipping her coffee on the balcony, an unexpected event took place. Watch closely.
Sydney, there's a ghost singing out here. I'm not even kidding you. Come here. Come here. Just sit out here. Just sit there. It sounds like it's coming right next door, and it's not. Nobody's there. I looked. Just sit down. It'll happen. Are you glad I woke you up? What? Are you glad I woke you up? You would want me to, right? What is it? Where is it? It's supposedly coming from over there, but it stops and comes and goes. So you'll hear it. Just sit and listen. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Can you catch it? When you turn the volume up, you can hear a faint tune, almost like a ghostly whisper, humming a classic melody, as if it came straight out of the 1920s. Angelina thought about waking her daughter so she wouldn't have to go through the experience alone. But her instincts told her that the moment she did, the sound would disappear. And she was right. As soon as her daughter stepped outside, the humming stopped completely. Some time later, Angelina wrote her account. "I've had a ghost whisper in my ear, hold my hand, even poke me in the back all night long. But this was different. It felt thrilling, yet deeply unsettling. When she looked around, no one was there." After the video spread, many viewers began sharing their own chilling Crescent Hotel experiences. One even pointed out that the balcony where Angelina stood looked almost identical to the spot linked to the legend of the Lady in White, a ghost said to have fallen to her death from that very place. Now, Angelina is more convinced than ever that she truly encountered something paranormal. But as always, the final decision is yours. What do you think she really captured on that balcony? Susie is an experienced paranormal investigator who often ventures into haunted places in search of answers to unsolved mysteries. Her curiosity about the supernatural began in childhood when she witnessed faint apparitions silently moving across the landing of her parents' home. From that moment on, she built a loyal online community known as the Spooklet family, who eagerly follow her every step as she explores the unseen. On one of her missions, she visited a house infamous for its terrifying reputation. What her camera managed to capture that night left her audience deeply unsettled.
Is there anybody here with me? Any noises through there? Do you want to open that door for me? Come in. No. Am I actually watching this? Are you on cue? No. No. I'm at work. It's just that happened on cue. I don't know if I'm scared, shocked, amazed. I'm shocked. I'm amazed and I'm scared. I think I'm all three. That was pretty awesome to catch on camera, I'm not gonna lie.
As soon as Susie shared the footage, a flood of theories began to surface. Many viewers felt chills the moment she said, "Come in," just seconds before the door mysteriously swung open. To them, those words seemed like a direct invitation for something unseen to cross over. Others pointed out an even darker possibility. In paranormal belief, doors are often viewed as thresholds between two worlds, and once something crosses that line, sending it back isn't always easy. If a presence had been lingering just outside, Susie's words might have been the very invitation it was waiting for. Now, the only hope is that whatever stepped through wasn't dangerous, or worse, something far more terrifying.